This movie reviews and relationship advice. Don't watch it once, you better watch it twice. Got a dating issue, then you hit subscribe. Marler, 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 Marler. Still gonna pay a team signing now. With the good knowledge means you will bow. It's like in the light, we'll tell you how. Marler, 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 Marler. But you love us.
I want my money back. I didn't even pay anything. Let me tell you how bad this movie was that I watched, that we all watched. It's only been out a few days, but it's viral, and it shouldn't be, because it's beyond stupid. It is stupider than stupid. It is insulting. It's like Love Guru level. I didn't even walk out of Love Guru. Probably the worst movie I've seen in theaters. Yeah. Because I have never walked out of a movie in theaters. If I had seen this in theaters, I would have walked out and asked for my money back, even though it was short. In fact, I still want my money back. That's how bad this piece of crap was. And people are passing it around like they think it's profound, like somebody thinks it's good. But am I wrong? Am I missing something? Explain it to me. Let me know what I'm missing, if I'm missing something. Whoever made this movie, you now owe me $10. By putting something out there on the internet that there's a chance Marler might watch, you enter into an agreement that you owe me $10 if it sucks. Okay? And if you don't pay up, I'm going to hire Liam Neeson to come and get my money from you. I don't care what Liam Neeson's doing. He's gonna say,
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
That's how serious this is. You movie makers who made this garbage. I want my time refunded. 20 people kiss for the first time. The best thing about this movie was that they were beautiful people because they hired actors, which we weren't supposed to find out about. Just pretentious pseudo-profundity that we're supposed to think, they're awkward and now they're cool. They went from just meeting each other to kissing. This is supposed to be cool. This is the best thing about this video. The thing that I like most about it is that it spawned all those parodies. Like the 20 strangers jerk each other off for the first time. I thought of a number of good ideas myself, and that's why I decided to make this video, because I thought of so many things to say about this that I had to spare my Facebook friends. I got to keep it to a minimum. Because you have to keep them wanting more, you know? Maybe if they were all lesbians, huh? Maybe if some of them weren't hot. Maybe if there was no kissing. It was just people standing awkwardly in a room. What if it was, and you could make it a 10-minute long video called 20 People Kiss for the First Time, and they just stand around awkwardly in the room. That would have been better, you know, a little bit ironic, a little bit hipster. You could have had all the men be Aborigines and all the women be redheads. You could have had all the men wearing tuxedos and all the women wearing nothing but G-strings, eyes wide shut style. And it wasn't even a good clothing commercial. I don't even know what clothes I was. Speaking of bad movies, WatchMojo.com made a top 10 movies that are so bad they're good. And I have a bone to pick with their list. But first, I have to say, I say this with love, because I love WatchMojo.com. I like most of their top 10 lists. I like this top 10 list as well. But they got one glaring problem. Now, we all agree that the two worst movies ever released into a legitimate movie theater were Plan 9 from Outer Space and Manos, The Hands of Fate. Plan 9, yes, that is so bad it's good. It is wonderful. Everything about it is so bad it's good. The fact that it's got Bela Lugosi, a classic actor who is way too good for this POS, that's a nice touch. The fact that he died in the middle of filming it and they replaced him with another guy. I kind of feel bad laughing at somebody dying, but I feel like if he was cool, then he would understand. He would want his death to contribute toward the humor of something that was already bringing joy to millions of people through its horrible badness. But Manos, The Hands of Fate, isn't. It'll be fun, they said. That movie isn't so bad it's good. It's so bad that it goes all the way back to being bad again. When I found out about this movie, I was like, yeah, I should watch it. Sounds like I'd have a good time. Well, you watch the worst movie of all time, arguably, definitely one of the top two. What could go wrong? Everything. Everything goes wrong. And I say this as a man who is both a fan of bad movies and a huge fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's unwatchable. I couldn't get all the way through. There's nothing they could do with this. It was like trying to make a parody of Snakes on a Plane. It just there was just nothing there to chew on. It was like Love Guru again. Yeah. Manos the Hands of Fate is not a good bad movie, and it was a disappointment. So I'm not being ironic when I say reading the Wikipedia article about Manos is better than trying to actually watch it. It's both funny and informative and everything. Wikipedia articles about bad movies are some of the best Wikipedia articles. They really give you something to chew on, man. They give you what you should look for. They really raise your appreciation of how bad these things are. It should be on your other list, Watch Mojo. Your top 10 highly anticipated but very disappointing films. If I never heard of this, never seen a preview, and somebody said to me, hey, let's go to the theater and see The Watchmen. Sneak in a bottle of Bacardi 151, mix it with our Coke Zero, yell at the characters on the screen, annoy the other patrons around us, maybe steal a fire extinguisher on the way out. Yeah, sounds like a great time. To Watch Mojo's other list, top 10 highly anticipated but disappointing movies, this should be at least in the top 5. You didn't even give this an honorable mention? Why wasn't it on there? The previews looked awesome. We were expecting something good. This is the only movie that I have gone to the midnight showing opening day, and I was expecting something big. I was expecting something awesome, and it was a turd. You delivered the cliche burning brown bag full of poo on my doorstep. That's what you did to me, movie theater. Again, this is one of the top 5 times I came closest to walking out and demanding my money back. This movie was just disappointing. And the thing about it is, the reason why it's appropriate for this list is because if I hadn't had expectations, I might have actually thought it was good. It could have been good if you looked at it the right way. I probably experienced what major Star Wars fans experienced when they watched Episode 1. You know, this was such a disappointment. I was so let down. This was back in MySpace days. I wrote 2 blogs about how bad this movie was. Movie makers, you don't get it. Superhero movie, like the people who defended this movie, the people who liked it, losers. You were like, oh, well, you know, it's profound and it's good because it shows the human side of the superheroes. It shows their drama. No, that's exactly what you don't want in a superhero. That's the whole point of a superhero movie. Pseudo profundity. There's nothing there. Because it's like trying to make a serious live action Tom and Jerry film that focuses on their backstory and their families. It's Tom and Jerry. It's a cartoon. Nobody wants that. And yet, at the same time, Watchmen, you still failed because the superheroes were still unrealistic for us to take them seriously. Like Mr. Manhattan, that's just ridiculous. An experiment goes awry, now you make a man a god. His biggest superpower is his ability to keep getting more and more naked and wave his penis around on screen at wide release theaters for a record amount of time. And Rorschach. Oh, that's deep, Rorschach. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Oh, I get it, because your face is an ink blot. Oh, bravo! Yeah, that's a good one. The most disappointing experience I've ever had in a movie theater. How did this not make it onto your top 10? While Tron did. I'm not entirely defending Tron. Some of your criticisms of Tron were legit. All I'm saying is if you saw the previews for Tron and then you watched the movie, you got exactly what you were expecting. There was a lot of Daft Punk. There were a lot of fight scenes. Some interesting fight scenes. The ending sucked, but you had to know that there was no way to end this thing. Especially if you watched the first Tron. Come on. You had to know that this was going to be as incoherent as like the later Matrix movies. So, not a bad film and exactly what you would have expected from the previews. One thing I really like about your top 10 list, Mojo. One thing I really liked about your top 10 most disappointing movies, highly anticipated disappointing movies. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. You said, this is a movie that simultaneously tries too hard and doesn't try hard enough. Great line. I love that. Alright. Again, I say this with love. I love you, Watch Mojo. I will love all the top 10 lists you've made. I love the fact that I can't get my camera to focus consistently. What's that about? Figure yourself out, Lens. Man, I love my new microphone. I love life. I love creating love and distributing love and sharing it with everybody and enriching lives and helping people work through their relationship problems together. You know what? Call your boyfriend and girlfriend right now. Invite her over. You two take out a big tub of popcorn and just watch all of my YouTube videos right now.